Okay, moving along about Governor Cuomo and these harassment charges. I was joking with my friend who is a Republican, but he doesn't really support Trump. I was like, boy, am I glad right now, right? With the whole Cuomo thing, that I do not have a flag of this man's name on my front yard, nor do I have a bumper sticker on my car or a hat that says Governor Cuomo make New York great. I don't have any of that nonsense, right? For us, Democratic voters and people and progressive, I don't say progressive, but people that think the way I do, we don't look at our politicians as Jesus figures that's going to change our lives. They do a job, we vote for them to do a job, and that's it. If at the end of the day, at 5 p.m. or 9 p.m., when they punch out, they go and kill babies or rape people, that's bad, right? But that's not what we elected them based on, and that's outside of our relationship with that person, right? Cuomo, I elected him, I voted for him to be my governor of New York, to promote policies that help people, that make our livelihoods better, right? And that's as far as my relationship begins and ends with the guy, right? If he goes home and does what he does, I'm not gonna vote for him again. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, like let me take my flags down, or take my hat off, or take the bumper sticker off. Doesn't we don't vote like that. Politics isn't like that. And the people that's calling for Cuomo to be impeached, the people on my Facebook feed and my Twitter feed and my Instagram, all my local friends and people I know, and right, you have that group of people, and you have the Fox News people that's saying, oh yeah, Cuomo should resign, he should be investigated, he should be double and triple investigated, he's a criminal already, he's this already, he's a rapist already, they're already tar and feathering the guy before a trial, before any investigation has started. These lot of people are the same exact people that voted for Donald Trump after he said on tape, right? On tape, a week or 2 weeks before the November 2016 election, Trump is on tape, his voice, right? Admitting that he has sexually harassed women by grabbing them by the pussy because they like it, or grabbing them inappropriately because they like it, that's what they want, right? He said that on tape, to the point it was so disturbing that the guy on the bus with him or in the room with Trump was laughing at Trump saying this. That guy is blacklisted and fired. I'm not even sure if Billy Bush is his name. I haven't seen him in anything since then. I think he has a show on one of the network's TVs now or something, but when he laughed at Trump saying that, Billy Bush couldn't get a job for like 2-3 years. He was fired. A week later, he's fired, or on the spot, he was fired, just for laughing at the joke. And I can't think of countless of times I've been in a men's locker room in high school or college, on our sports team, where one of the other guys is saying, oh yeah, like I banged this girl, and we did this and we did that. And I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. And I'm laughing. I'm thinking, like, man, I could have gotten in trouble for laughing, even though I didn't do anything. So these are the same people that after Trump on tape said that, voted for him in 2016 and voted for him again in 2020. And in 2020, when we voted again for him, Trump already had like 16 women in New York that claimed sexual harassment charges against him. He's still being investigated for some of that stuff. And all he said, they're nasty women. And he very demeaning in his defense, right? Cuomo at least apologized and said, I know I was wrong. I know I messed up. I have this thing where I kiss people when I greet them or whatever. And I've been at weddings before when you're single and they put you in the singles table. And your friend is getting married, or someone you know is getting married, and it's a situation or environment where you're going to be flirting with all the people that's single. Even if they like you or don't like you, it happens at a wedding. I'm not saying you should grab someone by the face and like kiss them, but it's a scenario where, like, yeah, all right, I've done it before where I'm at a wedding or a party and I'm like, hey, that girl's kind of cute. I'm buy her a drink. I'm gonna talk to her and see what's up. She doesn't like me, fine, I'll back off, whatever. If I think she likes me, I might would have been like, let me try again. But now I don't even do that. Like, if I was young and single, I'd be like, oh, you don't like me, fine, whatever. I'm gone, right? You don't even do that today. 10, 20 years ago, I would have been, when I was in my 20s, I would have been like, yo, ma, what's up? But now you don't do that. You back off, you walk away, right? Because you don't want to lose your job or your career and everything, right? Because she's like a girl. You don't want to do that. So for Cuomo, I understand the settings. It happened. I know the other woman. It happened in an office environment, which isn't cool. Whether or not he should resign or not, and he's right. It's based in our voices. The people that voted for him, we should have a say in how we feel. And I feel he should stay in office. My wife voted for him. She's a big Cuomo person. A lot of my friends on this side of the political aisle, the left side, who did not vote for Donald Trump because he said grab the one by the pussy, is now saying, it's Cuomo's whatever. Let's let him finish out the term. He's not going to get elected again. Boom, right? He's not going to run for president. We're not going to vote for him again, but let him finish out his term. He apologized. We understand, right? So we're saying keep the guy in office. We understand he's apologizing. Not everyone, but I'm saying most people I've spoke to that are Democratic on the left. People on the right are all saying, like, put him in jail, lock him up. Same hypocrites voted for Trump twice. Same hypocrites said, Trump is just being a guy. He's just expressing himself as a man. Now I guess Cuomo can't do that. And I think what Trump did at the time was, it's not like someone else is saying he did it. He said he did it. Could you imagine me going into a room where I'm the boss of something? Miss America's where Trump was referencing this. It was one of the pageant shows he used to run in the 90s or 80s or whatever. Can you imagine being like the owner, the pageant master, and I'm walking into a dressing room with women running for Miss America, whatever it is, and I'm just grabbing them by the pussy, grabbing them by the pussy, grabbing them by the pussy, grabbing them by the breast, grabbing them by the breast. Because I'm thinking, they like it because I'm in charge. And then I'm bragging about that. Not only doing it, but I'm bragging about it. Like, it's a good thing I did that. That's creepy, right? It's not like, it's creepy. And you kind of saw that echoed in the Capitol riots in January 6, 2021, where these white guys and women stormed the Capitol and taking selfies and bragging like, this is what I'm taking. I'm in Nancy Pelosi's desk, got my feet up, I'm bragging. It's like, come on, that's what white privilege is all about. It's doing crimes and then bragging about it because you think you're above the law. You think I support the police, don't mean I have to obey the law. That's how these people think, and I think it's wrong. I don't care about Cuomo. I won't vote for him again. I don't want to see him in office again if these are the things he's doing. But stay the course. He's done a really great job outside of this scandal, and I know the nursing home thing, which is I should have done a video on that because I have mixed feelings on that, because a lot of same people on the right, the Trump people, are getting on Cuomo to be impeached and all this nonsense when Trump ignored the fucking pandemic for a fucking year. Then it was a hoax for like the first 3 months when people were dying of Donald Trump. It wasn't until April he started saying, maybe you should wear a mask. And then May, June, he's saying drink bleach and inject light into your body. And then August is when Texas was saying, maybe we should wear a mask. All the other Republican governors saying, maybe we should wear a mask and social distance. So for a year, whilst people were dying, they ignored everything about this pandemic. Right? So I don't think the same people on the right should be getting a Cuomo for a nursing home deaths. It's wrong. It's bad. But if you're going to impeach Cuomo for that, then you could also impeach Donald Trump for 1,000 things he did in just 2020 alone. Right? You don't be hypocrites. And I see this a lot in politics and people that claim to vote for American values and vote for what they think America should be. It's a lot of hypocritical commentary, hypocritical ideas. Like, come on, like,